everyone. Welcome to the second video of the educational series that we're going to start for Fernandez Landscapes. We have again our CEO and founder, Mr. Ernesto. Well, today we have a little special for you. And just since last video, we talked a lot about Ernesto and how the business was started, about his family, about his employees, about the whole business and how that works. This time, I figured we may talk a little bit about my questions, since I'm kind of a newbie to the area, and I think it's really good for our listeners to have a newbie experience, because these questions probably are in the back of a lot of our customers' minds, but they just don't get to ask them on the daily basis. So I'll try to ask the ones that probably are fairly common in people's minds, and let's go.
Absolutely, I'm ready. I mean, I'm gonna try to have all the answers for you, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to do this video with you.
All right. Ernesto, first thing, I have a question about the landscaping industry itself. So landscaping itself seems very confusing, because I've heard of hardscaping, I've heard of softscaping, I've heard of outdoor solutions, patio solutions. There's people who do pools and other kinds of outdoor constructions. What does it all mean? Like, what is the different kinds? And can you tell us a little bit about what the different kinds and maybe what we focus on?
Yes, absolutely. So, well, when I think so, what I find out over my experiences, people give these names to kind of do any category of the outside, work. I mean, landscaping, to me, landscaping is everything involves outside. You know what I mean? But people, there is a lot of people, they just do pools. Okay.
Right.
There is a lot of, so they call pool construction, which is you call pool construction. And then there is another people, they just do stonework or cement work, and they call hardscape. They put those names to kind of separate all these categories of the outside. Now, to me, I find this is a lot of confusion with the clients, because with the homeowners, because they think, well, let's see, Fernandez Landscape, it's when homeowners hear about Fernandez Landscape, they think we just do landscape, like we just do plants. That's or cut grass or removing trees or something like that. But which is, to define landscaping, to me, it's beauty of the yard. I mean,
yes,
beauty of the whole thing, environment outside of your house. So this is landscaping means to me. And well, outside involves a patio. Okay, so you have a patio, so you have a fireplace, which is made with a stone or any type of concrete, and involves a lot of plants, involves probably a wood pergola. So when it comes to, that's why our company, Mr. Ray, does the whole thing. It just, okay, you want to have your yard of your dreams. Yes, we are your guys, because we do we basically prepare a design for you, and we basically do from, okay, we're gonna give you an idea how it's gonna look your yard better and how you're gonna enjoy it. Now, to get confusing is probably, why people put these names, landscaping and hardscape or outdoor solutions, is pretty much the names of the company they put, you know what I mean? Because
they marketing, right?
Absolutely, it's kind of marketing, because they don't know how to do pergolas, so they do hardscape, and they say, well, we use work or stone work or
not wood,
masonry, right? You know what I mean? So probably. So they don't want to go into the whole landscaping situation. They just put this word for the specific type of work. So that's why it's so confusing for a customer, because they say, well, most of the clients, Mr. Ray, are very pleased with us, because people they don't have time to deal with too many people. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you want to do your yard, and then you want to do, it's gonna be grass involved, it's gonna be some landscaping, some plants area, and then you want to have some patio area and then a fireplace. So when people type, okay, I want a fireplace, there is a bunch of or hardscape companies. They say hardscape companies,
Right.
they just do fireplace,
but they can't do the plants or the
absolutely,
or anything like that, right?
So people, they say, well, that's why it's so confusing, or sometimes it's so stressed to get the yard done, because they have to make a lot of phone calls.
And
they
at
have
the
to deal
same
with a lot
time,
of people, you know what I mean?
yeah, and at the same time, it's like they have to play the general contractor, right? Like
Absolutely,
they have to
yes.
find all these subcontractors themselves. And not only that, they have to spend time calling them. They spend more money at the end of
Yes.
the day, right? Because let's say we can do it all, right? We can do the hardscaping, we could do the patio, we can do the pergola, we could do the concrete, everything, the plants. If you just come to us, you know, we don't upcharge every single item. We make it a package, and it's a lot more cost efficient for the customer, is it not?
Absolutely. Plus, it's time saving, because, I mean, let's see. A customer wants to get it done a nice jar so they can relax in summertime or springtime.
That's
And
right.
they just type our company, they call us, we show up on time on the meeting, then they give you probably at least 20, 48 hours, depending on the big of the project. And we submit the design, we submit the quote, we submit everything for the customers. So when people see this, they happy about it, because they say, well, this company is going to provide me the whole I want, and I don't have to make like 10 phone calls to call many contractors, many companies to do
Exactly.
just things. You know what I mean?
And let me
So,
tell you a little bit about my own story, you know, just how we
okay.
got to meet. I didn't know what to search on Google to find a contractor for my covered tennis court project. It
Okay.
just came as an idea of mine. I had no experience, but somehow, you know, God put together you and me,
Yeah.
and you just basically said yes. I called so many people, and they gave me so many excuses, but
Okay.
you know, this is a little bit probably outside of the landscaping experience set, but it is outdoors, right? It's outdoors, and it is beautifying the outdoors, as you said. So you're, as a company and as the owner, I just so appreciate that you're willing to take the chance. You're willing to like make the customer happy. And I was so happy as a customer that I became an investor and a partner in the business. So
That's
just
great.
telling the you know, the customer base out there and the listeners, you know, really at the end of the day, you know, you'll get a lot of no's from everyone else, but if we can take the risk on a project, we'll do it for you.
Absolutely. Yes. And really, the story with you, Mr. Ray, really appreciate you trusting us first to give us the opportunity to work on the tennis courts project, which is, when you called me about this one, I was so honest with you and say, well, we never do on a tennis court, but we do concrete, you know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
whatever it means with concrete, we can get it done. And I mean, and when I turn my face and see all the projects we've been done, and all the structures we do, all the patio covers we do, all the structures we build, I say, well, this is just like I mean, it's a concrete work, right? There is gonna be some landscaping involved too. Some trees needs to be planted.
Right.
It's gonna be some drainage involved, but also it's gonna be some structure involved. So basically, the whole, I mean,
Culmination.
absolutely combination of all I'm being done before.
Yeah.
So now, first, I really, when I first met you, Mr. Ray, I was so impressed about I mean, how you drive things, how you can talk with the people. So this is something I lost to me to work with you. I said, well, you know what? I don't have a crane, but we can find a crane.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what I mean?
figure it out.
That's it. I mean, and we build it. You know what I mean? We gotta build it. And yes, I take the risk, and I now, as a partner, we gotta make this happen. You know, and I can't wait to start working over there.
Yeah, no, me too. Well, one thing I think going back to the original question, Like
Okay.
the reason I was thinking about the question was, I in my neighborhood, and I live on the west side of Houston, about the Memorial area. I see all these, landscaping trucks drive by, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times I go and ask them, hey, you do mowing, blowing, like, do you do other stuff? Do you do fencing? Do you do irrigation? Like, what do you do? Most of the time, they're like, I'm sorry, either they can't speak English or they just only do mow and blow, and that's it. So I wanted to let you talk about that misperception about maybe the landscaping word, because it's
Okay.
not just mow and blow. It's a lot more than that we do.
Absolutely.
And yeah, maybe you can speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Ray. Well, there is a lot of differences because I mean, you say about these guys. Let me tell you this company start doing mow and blow.
Yeah.
Okay, this company, I start this company like this because people, they don't know about us. So I have to open the windows so people start knowing me and what I'm able to do for them. But what I find too is these people is not because they don't know how to do it, it's because they don't have the time to do it. They are so focused on trying to make the money for the day. And this is another thing we have to talk probably in the next video or now. I mean, it's something about how much they charge you for. You know what I mean? So basically, if they are trying to do as much as houses as possible during the day so they can make money to support their business. Okay. Now, if they have 20 minutes per house, and then a homeowner come to them and they, hey, can you do this for me? They're gonna say no, or they don't have time, or I don't know how to do it, because they in mind they have a list who they needs to finish this house in the whole day so they can make it, profit for them.
And from
So
what I heard from last time we chatted, they have to do like 30 different houses just to make a profit, right? Every single day.
absolutely,
Can you imagine?
absolutely. So when I see those margins, I mean, I don't say it's a bad business, it's a good business, but when I see those margins, I mean, when I was doing, I was doing so well. I mean, if you see my first customers, they are my maintenance customers, and they are so happy. They actually keep calling me to go back to do the maintenance. I say, well, I mean, I find that the margins I can. I mean, I'm just okay. I'm a star there. People know about us, but right now I'm gonna show the people what we able to do it. So I have to start there, but also to get customers, so customers know about our company, and then
We grow that way.
offer more services. Yes. So answer your question is landscaping is not just mow grass and blow leaves. Landscaping is involved the whole, all your backyard is involved in landscaping. Okay. For me, of course, hardscape is when you work with cement, when you work with stone. That's the name that people put to the process, but landscaping means the beauty of your house.
The outside. Yes.
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
love it.